Welcome to the Art Stable. Today I'd like to show you how to do a modified blind contour line drawing. I am using a micron pen. It's a 03, so just FYI. What I'm going to do is, the last time I followed along and moved my pen at every movement that I saw on the edge as I moved my eyes, and I used my fingers so that you could see what I was doing. This time, because it's a blind modified, I can look to the image that I'm trying to draw to my paper. I'm not stuck with only looking at the image and not the paper itself. So it makes it a little clearer and a little more accurate. Should be a lot more accurate. So I'm just going to start at the edge, and I'm going to just start following the lines that I'm seeing of the mane. And I can look back and forth and see my placement where I am, where I'm actually drawing. So in a perfect world, I would like to get very quiet, but because I'm teaching, I have to talk. So you're not going to see perfect, but you're going to see something that hopefully looks better than what I drew the last time. Also, I have my puppy running around. That's new here, and I don't know what she's shredding. So I may have to stop periodically and check on things. So I'm coming down for the ear, and I'm going to go back up, and I can see where the edge of the ear is, the tip of the ear coming down to this section here. I'm going to go back up and replace my marker and come down here. This is just the contour lines. I'm going for the edges, nothing more. And here is the forelock, and this is a really interesting set of lines here that I'm seeing. This is all from the braiding here. And then the ear is going to be up and behind right here. And I can see that it will start about there, move up, come down. Okay. Now I can start down here at the forehead, right here, and come down for the eye on the other side, and down the nose. And I can even make that bump of the band if I want to. Come down all the way down front of the face to the tip of the nose, to the muzzle, coming down. And I have a puppy in action. Hopefully she doesn't bump my camera and have a catastrophe. This gets so distracting sometimes. So now I'm going for the chin, and coming up. I'm going to start with the nose band that I had right here and send it across and down, and I'm going to send it up. It's going up behind the ear, and about here I'm going to come around for this kind of an oblong-y, circle-y tag that the horse has on with the numbers 219, which I may just put it on so it makes sense what that is. Up for the top of the bridle. Checking on my puppy, and then I'm going to come back down. I have my older dog in here too, and she's such a good girl too. So many distractions. Anyway, coming down, and I see a buckle right here. Now, technically, you don't want to name everything as you're going, but I'm doing it for your sake. Not getting total perfection here, but it's okay. Just starting back at the flash, at the noseband where the flash attaches. I see another buckle here. Down here. And let's see. Now I'm going to go in. I'll do the nostril, starting in close to the front of the nose, coming down. It actually hooks on. Put on the flash, which is right here. And I'm going to come down. It actually, the one strap kind of comes down toward the lip here. It's hanging, whoop, keep my pen more upright for you. Hanging there, and the other piece is going to come down and under the chin of the flash. Now that is completely not perfect, but that is the way it turned out. Certainly better than my fully blind contour line drawing. So then the eye, I think I'll put in this brow band here. Starts back here and steeply comes up toward that number and down. I'm going to come back down now. That line goes behind. Now the eye is, if you look for this one bump here, you can see that this curve almost imitates that bump in this particular picture. It's not always that way. Just following that shape of the eye. And this horse has a real pretty eye. Just the shape of it is so pretty. And I'm going to come around and put in that shape. And now I'm going to start down here. This is where the bit is, and you can see that bit in there. This is that ring that I was drawing in there. It looks like it's probably a snaffle, some kind of a broken bit. And then I'm going to take this line for the rein and come up. And it's going to, whoop, sorry guys, my hand is falling off the paper. Right here, when it falls off the paper, it makes my line do a funny jerk. So I'm just going to try to stay back a little bit from it. And then above this ring is the jowls. And coming up. And then I'm going to come down. And I can see where this hooks on here for the neck. I'm going to jump over the rein. And then I need to put on the throat latch right here, starting it about there. And I see a keeper here, and the line comes down, and the other side comes down. I see another keeper, and then it goes right here, actually a little bit over beyond the jaw. So there you have it. It's much more accurate than the blind contour I did earlier. I think I'd like to add a line in here, but a modified is wonderful because you can actually pick your pick your placement. You're not just drawing the outside edges of lines like this one. That one was pretty wild looking. That's the true blind contour. Now this is a modified. Looks very graphic, just giving you your edges. It is not perfect. I'm not going to say it's perfect. Distractions cause problems. Falling off the side of the paper causes problems. Talking through the whole thing causes problems. This neck is not in full proportion, but this gives you an idea that it will be more accurate if you do a modified. So that means that you pay attention to your edges, you follow along as you would a blind contour, but you look and see your placement, and then you continue on, and you look and see your placement and continue on. It just helps you to see your edges better, where your lines meet. Okay, hope you enjoyed yourself at the art stable, and I'll be back again with another teaching. Thanks for watching.